You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round. As it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Browns going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. The first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. In motion right is Smith. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Brady now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another carry now for Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. 7 yards there on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And the wide out in motion. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On play action, it's Wentz. And able to find Dorsett. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This one fielded at the 5. And out of bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brady to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. A carry for Foreman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Brady now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. Left side, it's Dorsett. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Todd Gurley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on first down. That is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Solomon Thomas leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The slot man in motion right. on 3rd and long. It's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Solomon Thomas. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a play fake. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Ben Gideon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And
Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They run. It's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got a noon one. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try right side here, Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Davante Adams from 6 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Design run for their wideout. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Smith, the man in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. Over the middle to Smith. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down.
Hey, 66. 220. Wait. 52. 52. Sugar.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
20. Easy. 72. Hey, both 66. Check 3.
On play action, now Brady. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the wideout in motion. Again, it's Brady. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Brandon Copeland in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and goal to go now. Trying to punch it in with Collins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Foreman, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back,
All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now Wentz on third down. The left side, it's Dorsett. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. In motion right, Dorsett. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, they run with Gurley. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. The slot man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here's Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw on third down. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Brady now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brandon Copeland getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Easy. 89 to Mike. 220. Hey, go down. Jacket, reload. Slam.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake. Brady. Able to shake him off. Able to power through. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
220. Wide 20. Wide. 36. 220.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
In motion right is Robinson. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And that will write a finish to this ball game. They said beginning...